It's our time with an Kayla.
Just kidding, it's Gavin.
Taking over. Oh, hi, welcome to the art show, everyone. I'm Anna, I'm Hi-Rez Anna.
I'm Gavin. Gavin.
Welcome to the art show, guys, everyone. We've missed you so much. We're so excited to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
We're that.
So welcome, everyone. If you guys remember, last week we gave you guys a challenge for the tattoo design, which some of you came and just killed it with some of them.
Oh yeah, we got some really great submissions that were just kind of pretty sick.
I'm excited to show you guys these. And we also have some submissions that we didn't show you last week, but we're going to show you this week for the past challenge which we gave you, which was the YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah, the YouTube thumbnail. And if you checked us out on YouTube, that's what we did.
That's what we did, guys. YouTube.
We indeed put a thumbnail up there that was not of Emma's creation.
Exactly.
It was
so
wonderful.
Gavin, do you want to tell them about the Tumblr and everything, where they can find us? All that
Yeah,
stuff?
guys, we have a because in the past we've been so bad about it. We now finally have a place to put all of your art. So the stuff that makes it on the art show, the stuff that doesn't, the stuff that's from the past. If you want to resubmit something, but you're like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
If it got in, then you can go to our Tumblr and check that out because you guys have been resubmitting stuff like crazy.
Exactly. And guys, if you do go to our Tumblr now, you'll see that it's still not fully uploaded, all of the artwork, because I have it set to a queue because you can't upload a lot of images per day on Tumblr. They actually have a cutoff. So eventually we will get to the point where we reach this state and I will be uploading.
It's a slowly growing Tumblr.
But then finally when we do have all those images up, it will be uploaded. All the fan art that you see on the art show will be uploaded the next day on our Tumblr. So that's where all the artwork will be, so you will be able to find it.
Yep.
So, yeah, awesome. All right, guys.
So let's go into the fan art segment.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, let's go check out some of your arts.
All right, guys, the first piece we have up is by Aaron Zhang, and it's Kukulkan, Serpent of the Nine Winds, is what he put up there on top. And it's a nice traditional pencil sketch. Kind of small, but that's okay because we admire very small drawings because that means you put a lot of detail into it with very small space. So, love it. Good job. This next one is by, hey Gavin, you want to say the name?
Kilsa Zineviskius.
All right, you think you're such a bad.
That was actually pretty good.
That was,
I panicked halfway through and I was just like, don't know what to do.
Yeah, whatever. It's okay. This is a Naja, and this is also
That's not Naja, this is Neath.
Whoops. I got confused.
We already have Thanatos Kronos. We cannot make Neath Naja.
I'm just trying to do something new.
No.
All right, guys, sorry. My bad. This is Neath,
and
it's
this is from her card art.
Exactly.
And it's a traditional pencil sketch. It looks like it could be a tracing, or maybe just like a trying to replicate. That's always a really good plan for people who are maybe a little rusty at drawing or want to get better. Is just trying to replicate a piece that you're fond of. And
there's nothing wrong with tracing, guys, as long as after you trace, you go ahead and you try it freehand. So it's very good way to practice. So, but this Neath is very well done, regardless of whether it was traced or
and just a note for people who do trace and want to look at improving their overall art, while you're tracing, try to do your lines in long strokes rather than kind of like sketchy.
Yeah.
Just because that way you're training your hand and arm a lot more, which you're getting a lot more out of tracing than you would if you were just tracing. So there's a nice little tip for.
Thanks for the tip, Gavin. This next one is by Andrea Kato, and it's Fenrir. Looking awesome. I think this is done with colored pencils with maybe a pencil outline underneath. But it looks really good. You really made the orange lava flowing through his skin really pop out, and also the fire coming out of his mouth. And I just like it that it's against a white background. So then the fur and everything, all those strokes.
Yeah, there's a lot of contrast in this piece, which
they're shown adequately. Because sometimes a background can kind of, not flood, but like blend into your piece. Or actually,
and this really makes the whole piece stand out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good job, Andrea. This next one, I adore this one. This is by Avery Oliver, and it's Nuwa. Just chilling, but I like this style a lot. She made it blocky, like her tail's very blocky, the sections are. And it's just, I love this style, just flat colors. And yeah, those eyes are great too.
The scales, you got everything there.
Yeah. So. It's not exactly anime eyes, because there's not a lot of shimmer in them. It's just flat.
They're just big.
Yeah, they're just huge, which is fine by me. Good job. This next one is by Bibistrosal Crocobasdugut.
It's actually a pretty badass name.
That is a pretty badass name. It sounds like nougat at the end, which makes me kind of hungry.
Rasta.
This is Rasta. It's raw as a Rastafarian, but this is really horrifying
The
to
beak
me.
is really creepy.
It's horrifying because like just like the face part looks like it should be human, and you just kind of put a beak on top, which is
It's just there.
it looks really cool. I really like the staff.
And is the beard growing out of underneath the beak
don't
as well?
know.
Because that's creepy.
It's cool. Like I really like it. The eyes are really interesting too. Just like nice beady, black eyes. The strokes that you did on his dreads are really impressive. Because
they really
if
are.
there's anything that I value is patience in a drawing, and that I would have just ended up scribbling all over it. So excellent job, BB crop something.
BB Stroessel.
BB Stroessel. This next one's by Brandon Birch.
We
and
have Arachne.
Arachne, a nice, pleasant little pencil sketch of Arachne.
I like it.
Looking more chill than usual.
You got the web in the background, which is cool.
Most of the time we get people drawing Arachne looking the way she usually is, which
Pissed.
is very intimidating, and very scary. This one, it's nice to see her in a different light.
Yeah.
So, and great job on the helmet as well.
Yeah.
Really good job.
Or hair. I don't know what that is.
It's like
a hair helmet
a
thing.
hairnet.
Yeah, hair. Okay. A hairnet, even.
No, not a hairnet. Idiot.
This next piece is by Brooke Newhauser, and it's got Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. We got the brothers 3.
Yeah. The only thing I would say about this piece is it'd be really awesome for you to outline the characters with a thicker black line, because how it's all in pencil, it's very easy to drown them in, the shading and everything
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Hades in particular, kind of.
Absolutely,
he gets drowned out a little. You can't, and there's a lot going on with him. And it'd be cool if you could appreciate that a little more. So if you ever go back to this piece, just take maybe a harder graphite.
Or even like a pen,
yeah.
if you're ballsy enough.
if you're feeling up to it.
Yeah, which I think you will, yeah. This looks great, though. I love the different angles of all the gods. You have the up close for Zeus, you have the menacing style for Hades, and then you have Poseidon looking down at some water.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah. Well done, Brooke. This piece was really interesting, and we love seeing 3D pieces from you guys. This one's by Christoph Lehmann, and he did a
concept
Chinese tower.
Chinese tower.
I really like this because you added flowers to the brims of the ceiling tiles. I really
and
like
that definitely gives it some character, because if you just let it with the kind of that pagoda look,
it's a little boring.
It would have it would have been very simple.
Yeah.
But the flowers really kind of take it up a step.
And it kind of encompasses most of Chinese like lore and ancient China, which was like they incorporated a lot of flowers into their artwork.
More so, it also ties in really well with our loading screen or our login screen for when we have the Chinese skins or gods that we're trying to show off. And this fits very well with that theme. Really cool stuff.
I think this one would be like perfect for Naja, because Naja does have those
the lotus flowers,
all over him. So, great job. This one is by Cynthia Sichumarang, and it's Thanatos Unmasking. I like it. He's looking pretty fine.
I'd never imagined Thanatos with like a goatee beard thing.
Yeah, usually we get like a gaunt figure.
But then again, I can't really hold it against him, because I forget to shave every day. So.
Yeah, and it looks like crap.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No, I like this. This is good. It's it's traditional piece with colored pencil, with maybe like a light outline with pencil, or I think it is, not a marker. But really well done, Cynthia. Thank you for this. This one is by Daniela Pinilla, and the title was Justice, or the beginning of justice, or coming for justice, or
something like that. And it's Tyr using his ult.
Are you sure it's Tyr?
Yeah, that's Tyr.
That's Tyr? Okay, that's what I thought.
That's Tyr using his ult, and he's it looks like he's just finished doing his double backflip leap thing that he does as his ultimate.
And you actually have those arrows, which are the Norse symbol for Tyr.
Yeah.
So really well done, and I love the perspective that you did. It's just that upward shot.
It's gonna bring that justice.
Yeah, I love it. I think that's the title, actually, Bringing the Justice.
Well, great job, Danielle.
Yay, more traditional pencil sketches. It makes me so happy. This one's by Dimitri Valentine. Adequate name, since Valentine is right around the corner. And it's Nox, looking sassy. Hey, girl. I love this. I love how you framed the darkness with her hair, with the long hair strands. I really do like that a lot. You cleaned it up and just put it all together and framed it perfectly.
We have a lot of Nox.
We do have
there's a ton of Nox.
We have so much Nox, man. But I love it.
All right, I
love
think
the
we need
design.
to. We're gonna bring back challenges next week for specific gods. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
because
'cause
it's
we
time for
miss
you
some
guys to
gods.
branch out again.
Yeah, it's probably
It's
gonna
time.
be just Vamana again. Poor Vamana.
But I'll run the stats for next week.
But excellent job, Dimitri. This second one by Dimitri Valentine is Cupid. So perfect for Valentine's Day.
I love those wings.
Yeah.
Those wings are really cool.
I think this is actually taken from his card art, isn't it? Because he's actually doing the exact
Oh
same
yeah,
pose.
but same pose, but the wings are drawn differently because our Cupid has like more like thicker, more like
tinier wings.
yeah. I mean like they're tinier, but they're thick in their construction, so they look more like pigeon or like the
Yeah,
stereotypical
yeah,
like
yeah.
dove wings of angels. This is kind of like a more like fairy-esque.
Yeah, I like it. It's very well done. Thank you, Dimitri. This one's by Jackaljub Kriblijanen. Oh God, I always kill your name. But this piece, he actually tweeted this piece to us, and I loved it because it just looks like it's graffiti. I know it's probably not. It looks like it's digitally painted, but it looks, those drips down make it look like it's been graffitied.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to see this piece maybe overlaid on some sort of stone texture to give it that graffiti
cool.
look. That would be really awesome. But I liked the way you drew the teeth. You made it kind of abstract in a way.
Yeah.
Just like the teeth perfectly shaped together to fit. It's really well done.
And creepy as hell.
Yeah, and very creepy.
And as Bakasura, any Bakasura piece should.
Yeah, absolutely. I rue the day that I see a cute Bakasura. Actually, no.
We've
I would love to
seen
see
a
a cute
few, yeah.
Bakasura. It's actually not that bad.
So this piece is by Evelyn Art, and it's a concept for the Mayan god Apuk.
Apuk. God of midnight?
He's also, I believe, Apuk is essentially the equivalent of one of the the devil / boogeyman of Mayan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like
It's
it.
interesting. It's an interesting concept with the it reminds me of Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah, because of the hood.
Which is
But
funny
then
because
again,
this is
it's
like a
just-
cuter, kind of cuter rendition of him rather than like a lot. I've seen a lot of Apuk where he's this emaciated like dude with a pot belly.
Oh.
It's really, really creepy looking.
Well, I like this version better than.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for this one, and also remember that if you guys have concepts for any gods that are included in our pantheons that we have currently, that we might not have at the moment, like please feel free to send us concepts. We love seeing it, and with the alts and everything like that. This next one's by Hans
Shalalis.
Shalalis. Hans Shalalis. I apologize for the name butchering. And this is Scylla. I think on MS Paint.
MS
yeah.
Paint Scylla.
Definitely.
You know,
on
you know
MS
how
Paint.
you can tell the
Because of the
spray
Yup.
paint
The
tool.
spray paint tool.
That
Oh my
doesn't
God.
ever look like actual spray paint.
Either way, he did a really good job. I love this. I'd love to know if you did it on mouse or with a stylus, because either way, it's really impressive. I love it.
Great job.
Good job, Hans. This next one is by Idsander Vroom, and it's Light Hell. Grabbing onto a bulb.
Maybe darkness.
No, maybe darkness.
Maybe a cookie. She is all she like.
I don't know,
That's
that
all
looks
she
like
talks
a
about.
Mentos, bro. That looks like a
You're
Mentos.
right. Yeah.
Taste the fresh maker, or whatever the logo. I don't know what the slogan is. But excellent job, Idsander Vroom. This piece is so cute. This is by Jack May, and it's Sun Wukong. It's the backside of Sun Wukong, because I guess he's not finished with it.
He's
don't
like
think.
up being a trickster in the
Yeah.
trees.
And I love that you place the doll outside in the
Yeah.
trees. It fits really well. I'd love to see this finished or colored even, or whatever it is that you plan to do with it. And if it's already done, then don't worry, it still looks good. Wait, no, that's clay. That's a clay model.
What did you think it was made of?
I thought it was made of like felt or something, like a plush.
Oh yeah, the first time we got it in, it looked like it was a plush, but I think
Yeah.
that's like that Crayola like model clay.
Oh, gotcha.
That stuff is really fun to work with.
It looks very smooth too. That's why
Yeah.
I thought it was felt. But excellent job, Jack May. We can't wait to see more of this Sun Wukong. This piece is by Joe Nader, and I love this. It's just a simple nemesis with the colors that are associated with her.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Her,
Mhm.
yeah, with her skin, which is that nice lavender purple. Really good job on the helmet as well. Put a lot of detail into
Yeah, I love the
the
shading.
armor.
You've got kind of like a little bit of drop shadow from her helmet to
Yeah.
her face, and it's hiding her features, which is great.
I would love to see a comic of Nemesis and Nox both trying to like walk around. And
Yeah, just like bumping into
into
everything.
people.
I mean, Nox doesn't need to see because she's the goddess of darkness.
Well,
And,
I'm saying like remove those obvious like
oh yeah,
things and just like make them the most basic of women.
they're
like,
just
Oh my
bumping
god,
into
I
everything.
can't see. They have no superpowers or anything. They're just like, I can't see. But really cute and very well done. Very well job.
This next piece by Joanna Girard, and I believe this was for something Mez had running, where it was just like submit all of the Naja pieces you possibly could.
What was it, like Meja?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Naja.
it was
We have a Meja to show later, but this is a Naja with bacon.
Because Mez loves bacon.
Yeah.
I would know, because he's my hubs.
Your husband.
He's my husband. But I love this piece. Joanna always kills it with that traditional artwork. And I think actually for this one, she used marker or marker coupled with colored pencil, and then maybe some watercolor.
This is really great.
Yeah, this is so good. She always kills it with the chibi artwork. Yeah. So good job, Joanna Girard.
Manages to stay adorable yet just like looks like it could kick your ass.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. I love her little feet. Oh my God, look at her feet.
His feet.
His feet.
God. Speaking of.
See, like this.
Naja.
Jordan Detmer, who gave us the sexy Naja that you saw.
We couldn't show that last week because there was just too much
that was a little
naked
too much.
Naja, and I was so close to censoring this out, but then I tried, and then I realized it made it worse.
Yeah. No, but guys, Naja is a boy, most definitely a boy.
Hashtag boy butts.
Boy butts, but I think Jordan actually did it on purpose, was drawing lady Najas for Mez. But I like this because this is very relevant to her lore, because in her lore she comes from a flower. She's born from.
That's what I'm here for, just corrections
I don't know what's
today.
real anymore, okay? But yeah, in his lore, Naja is born from a flower, so it's actually very relevant.
He is the Lotus Prince. I believe he's reborn from a flower, because he's killed, like,
that's right.
straight killed by Ao Kong, and then he comes back.
No, he's killed by Ao Bing.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ao Bing is Ao Kwang's son.
Yeah.
Either way, he's reborn inside
Comes
of a
back,
flower.
doesn't he kill him and then, like, own Ao Kong, and then Ao Kong just pouts a lot?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Ao Kong is, like, really bad at not getting owned.
Yeah. It's because he was still a noodle. Now,
no longer a noodle. He is empowered.
Now nobody messes with him. Thank you, Jordan, for that one. And another Jordan. This is by Jordan Corpella, and it's done quick.
His face
I love the face.
So on point. Like, that is just like, it's got that I'm scaring away demons face.
I love that it's all framed with the spirits aura
that's so
circling around him. It's just really well done. It's composited very nicely with the spirits coming off on the right side, and then the scroll. Yeah. The scrolls.
He definitely looks like that face would be put on like a building or something, like in your house to scare away demons. Yeah, I mean, like that's what it looks like. You got it down. Yeah.
Shut up, Gavin. This next one's by Joshua Basteresh, and last week actually Joshua submitted a bastet in the similar style. And we actually
that's one of our
we were talking about how cool it was. His shading is just on point. It's so good.
Production coming in and telling us what's up.
I'm sorry. I'm making noises.
This is another great piece, but the one thing I would say, it looks like you ran out of space with her spear and you had to bend it.
Or just like the perspective.
Yeah, or bend the perspective. Or maybe that's just the paper bending. I don't know.
It's okay. You don't have to have the entire spear on there. I mean, it might just be perspective, honestly. But I love that you added Suku. We all love Suku. Yeah. And this is just a really good piece, the perspectives and everything. Yep. So excellent job, Joshua Basteresh. This one's by Justin McClanahan, who has done several pieces. Yeah, he's got a series on this now. Yeah, he's done so many. One of them, the Aphrodite, was like one of my favorites. And now we get the Solstice. Yeah, this is the Solstice stuff. Yeah, I believe this is Light Solstice, because he gave us, last week, there was a piece that was the Winter Solstice. Yeah. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this style. Wait, no, I'm mixing that up. This is just the card, because that's half winter, half summer. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so this is, both of the Hellskins. This is fantastic. We can't wait to see more. Seriously, Justin. These are great pieces. This one's by Lucia. Because we're just not ever done with gender bending. I honestly love it. I think it was my favorite challenge that I gave people. This one's by Lucia Tatsuk. Looks like Apollo has a lot more personality than I would ever really give him credit for. Oh my God. Goodness. Also, that looks like she may need some pants. A little bit. Well, she's got that light blue underwear thing going on, so that's good. Yeah, and a heart instead of. But this is cute. It's just it's just hilarious. Gender bent like crazy. And it's anime to diff. So thank you so much, Lucia, for that. This next piece is also by Lucia Tatsuk, and I think this is Nemesis. Yeah, this is the Nemesis skin. Yeah, where she's a ninja. Blind Vengeance? blind, was it Blind Vengeance? I think it might be Blind
Something
Vengeance.
like that, yeah.
But just excellent line art, very clean, super clean, and the perspective's really good. I'm loving that background leg. I love that. That looks really good. The hands also very well done. She's more masculine, really, than she usually looks. So, good job, Lucia. This next piece is by Mark Walker, and I actually had the pleasure of meeting Mark at World Championships.
This is
awesome.
a really cool piece. It's very pop art.
Yeah, it's Naja, and he tweeted us his process and the video where he was drawing it. So I really love this. I love the hot pink background that you put on her. I love stuff like that. It actually makes it all come together really nicely. So beautiful, Changa. Excellent job, Mark. This one's by Mary Glum, and it's her own personal concept of Hera, who was
the wife of
Zeus's
Zeus.
wife.
Yeah.
One of Zeus's many wives.
Well, no, it's his. Like, he had one wife. He
Oh,
just
that's like
wasn't
the main wife.
really good at being, monogamous.
Yeah.
At all.
We won't get into it. Good job, Mary Glum. I like this. I like that you gave her a peacock feather type.
And she's also got this
style.
kind of like look that's like,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, I know.
I know.
You're like, Zeus.
My husband flies
you
around
think-
like an eagle,
Yeah,
doing things.
You think I don't,
You think
I
I
don't do
don't
the
know?
same? Yeah.
Whatever, man. I'm a peacock.
All right. This is
one-
by Melanie Chanel,
Melanie
and
Chanel.
we have a Janus, Kronos, and Thanatos.
The title for this one was actually Mafia, and so it's very
That's pretty
fitting.
funny. Yeah.
It'd be really cool to see these gods because all of them are, in their way, very dark.
Yeah.
And they kind of, they're very like.
I mean, Janus. I mean, while we portray him
Elemental.
as the god of portals and transitions in
Yeah.
our game, he is also the representation of chaos.
Yeah.
So we have like essentially we have time, death, and chaos all sitting together, just kind of being like, yeah, we're gonna mess you up.
Well, I also like that in this piece, their personalities are represented really well. Like you have Thanatos, who's in a hoodie. He might seem like the younger one, who's just like, whatever, man. I don't care. I just want to wear hoodies all day. And you got Thanatos, like the lead, super classy, super Clockwork Orangey looking.
Yeah.
And then you have Janus, just like the more calm, chill looking one. And I really love that they added some of the items strewn or sprawled across the table in front. This is just a great piece altogether. That Thanatos, I want to get his number.
Oh
He's
God.
cute. Oh God, this is so good. This is what we were talking to you guys about, the Maja or Meja.
Yeah.
These are pieces
And the
that people have done for Mez.
I love that the armillary sash is just a huge strip of bacon.
That's amazing. I did not see that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm married to the coolest dude ever. Cause he's my hubs. This piece is by Michael Mendonça, by the way, guys, and he's just captured Mez perfectly. Those tiny, tiny eyebrows. Look how cute they are. Ooh.
Oh God.
I love this. It's very well done too.
Yeah.
Not just funny, but
Yeah, it's a fun piece.
artistically beautiful. This next one is by Nee Amer, and it's Hercules. Just a nice, simple pencil sketch of Herc with his gigantic hammer mace.
How annoying was it to draw that giant mace with all those studs? Because look at they put all the studs in.
Do you see all those?
Like that's a lot of
studs?
time for a very intricate and minor detail.
That's a lot of Gavins.
Was that actually kind of a compliment right now? Oh no, she's crying now. Okay, let's move right along.
I made a mistake. This next one is by Patricia Vath. And it's Freya, but it's like minimalist Freya. Her boobs are just covered a little bit.
Just
There's
a little
no
bit.
Yeah, we gotta talk about the main thing here. I kind of like it. It's a different
She
style.
appears to be wearing a very minimalist, just
Yeah.
clothing in general.
Maybe it's
This is
swimsuit.
clothing. This is clothing optional Freya.
This is swimsuit Freya,
Yeah.
because she doesn't have her wings on, the top wings. So
Yeah,
she has for her headdress. Her hair loopies aren't so loopy; they're more like tied together. And her hair looks wet in the back. So yeah, this could be swimsuit Freya. Really cute. Good job, Patricia. This next one is also by Patricia, and this we haven't seen before. We haven't seen a female Kumbhakarna.
I'm a little
Carnage.
disappointed that she's not as big as she is as a dude.
Whatever.
Why can't
I
she
like
be?
it.
Why can't she be a big woman? I feel like she could be a big
she's
woman.
kind of big. She's still got that double
Like,
chin. Do you
make
see
her.
that?
Yeah, I know, but like, make her a big. Woman.
Make her bigger.
Make a big woman.
And take her to-
Kumbhakarna is a
take her to-
big old man.
Take her to nail talk. My God, those nails. But I love this. I love that you drew a lady Kumbhakarna, because when we did the gender bending, it's usually all of the more attractive gods, and
Yeah.
Kumbhakarna is such a strange.
No, we've
god.
had a gender bent Zhang Kui that was done really well.
I remember that, yeah.
But yeah, that's all we've had so far.
But this is great, and it was titled Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, that's adorable.
Nice. Good job, Patricia. This one isn't really a drawing. It's more just like a concept of like a little...
It was actually a tattoo idea.
Yeah. This is by Philip Crom.
That is a lot of hands.
It's the old
logo.
old Smite
You're
logo.
killing us. You're killing us.
It kills me. It burns. Oh my god. But no, it's fine. I like the concept though. I love all of, or not all of them, but some of the god's hands reaching out to the logo.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I would love to see this actually completed to look like a hand-drawn tattoo, because you can't exactly like tattoo this exact thing. Like, how exactly would you begin the hands? Would you just fade them out? I would love to see more of this. So, Philip, great job. This one is also by Philip, and this had me crying. It's so funny. Ursula, guys. Ursula, as you may know, she was from Little Mermaid. She's the bad guy in Little Mermaid. So he mixed Ursula with our Scylla, and you got this beautiful thing.
I also like, there are 4 eels, but I'm too lazy.
Eel, sorry for the face of drawing skills, or the lack of drawing skills. Dude, whatever. You did a great job.
Yeah,
this is really good.
This is a fun piece.
And yeah, it's really fun. Oh my god, it's hilarious. And
if Disney wouldn't like get all up in us and just destroy us for doing this, that would be such a fun skit.
Yeah, it would be a fun skin. Oh, Disney. This next one is by Reg Gonzalez, as we say in Spain. And it's Nox. Oh my god, big surprise. It's Nox again.
Yeah, no, Nox again.
It's always Nox. But it's okay, because we love Nox.
We do love Nox, and I'm not complaining about getting so many pieces. I like seeing us all branch out and new things.
I'm really impressed because I feel like you didn't even do a pencil, like a preliminary pencil sketch first. You just kind of dove right in with a thick black pen. So, and then you colored.
That is brave.
That's really brave, and it's really awesome because it came out really well. So, good job. And I really like that she's actually framed by her chandelier, by her candelabra. That's beautiful. Good job, Reg. This one's by Sandra Kwasniak, and I love this. This is a different type of Fenrir.
Yeah, this is a really cool Fenrir.
This is more like modeled after an actual wolf. Like, I love the paws. Even though it's really intimidating, those little paws are
Yeah,
so
this
cute.
is a less, what is it, anthropomorphized?
Yeah. Well, this is more anatomically correct Fenrir than our model, because our model is like super crazy, huge head. And
well, he's like
and
partially a dude, kind of.
Well, yeah, because he's got the 5 fingers. Yeah, so this is more like anatomically and yeah.
I do like that while he is kind of like glowing lava out of his mouth, he still has slobber. Like he's still slobbering. It's like,
I like that.
It's like you're gonna be covered in slobber and lava.
And I like, instead of the veins of lava or the magma that like flow through his arms, you just kind of made his
he's like
underpaws
glowing.
glow. So that's really cute.
As if his veins were filled with lava.
I love it. Really good job, Sandra. Yay, Sarah Rudder, giving us more full body
So this
pics.
was the piece that I was referring to earlier. So Sarah Rudder last week sent us the winter solstice, and this is now the summer.
I love this. I love that she's giving us these full pieces.
Oh yeah.
As some of you may know, Sarah has been a regular on our show.
And she stuck to mostly busts.
Yeah, she gave us busts, which were, mind you, really good, and all of them were kind of in the same style. But now she's branching out, giving us more full body and different type of line work here and coloring, and it just looks really good and it works so well for you. It's really fantastic, Sarah. This is so cute. I'd love to see both of them together. This one's by Vebjorn Netlin, and it's raw.
Raw on graph paper.
Graph paper, which we love graph paper. I think this might be like
it just speaks to me as a like
as a nerd.
No, as someone who is like slacking off in math class all the time.
Ah, okay.
It's just someone doing art in math class.
Yeah.
Just that makes me happy.
I love it. I think that he used pencil. Yeah, this looks like pencil, and I love it. I love that you made him more realistically bird-like.
Yeah.
Because his beak. Look at his beak and everything like that.
That pointier beak.
Yeah.
It's actually a really, really well-drawn beak.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really hard sometimes to draw a beak from that angle.
Yeah.
But this is great.
Also like that you gave the eye of Horus, like that's usually on his staff, as his eye tattoo. Or at least I believe that's what you're doing there.
Yeah, I think he's got like, I think he's got like a darkened area around his eyes. I see that you only gave us this shot. We'd love to see the rest of it if you drew the rest of his body. So.
Or maybe it's incomplete. We'll see. Hopefully you'll submit the whole thing.
Thank you so much, Vebjorn Netlin.
Willy Wolf!
Wiggly Wiley Wolf! Why don't you yell it anymore? You're just tired.
I'm just tired.
Okay. This is Amir getting shot at by Apollo, When has Amir been smaller than Apollo? And
Apollo's head is nearly as big as Amir's body.
I'm sorry, but Apollo's face is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It looks like two faces
Amir
on one face.
none too happy about this current situation.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And Amir, excuse me, his nose is super fucking long. It's so good. This one's by Wouter Kieper.
I'm gonna leave this all to you for that one.
Oh God, this is by Wouter. And
this is supposed to. I'm told that this is supposed to be Fenrir.
This is on her. This is on her.
Oh, on her. Sorry.
He's playing with a woolen ball, I guess.
Oh
so,
my.
like equivalent of like a cat with a yarn. Yeah. This is cute.
I opened this up and was like, I don't know what's happening.
On her. It's so
even
cute.
a little.
Those eyes. Look at those eyes. They're adorable.
They do have the anime eyes.
Thank you so much, Wouter, for this. This is very cute. This next one is by Xander Brondish. Bront something. And this is Light Hell and Dark Hell, and they're all hanging out.
Is that a mountain of cookies? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it. Exactly it. That's a mountain of cookies that Light Hell is offering up to Dark Hell.
Straight from the oven. Yep, because you see it up there. It says
because they're also in hell.
I love this.
So
this
they're
is
like
really
in
cute.
an oven.
And it's just a traditional piece,
yeah.
taking over, I think, an entire page. Which, good job. Good commitment. Excellent job. Thank you so much, Xander, for this. This is really cute. Oh, I love this one.
This is a great raw.
This is by Ziv Tratilovic. And it's like a highly stylized raw. It's more cartoony. I feel like
if we had like a Smite cartoon.
Yeah, I love these. In the past we've gotten several designs, cartoony designs of the gods, and it would be awesome because they all look.
He looks like he'd be a good villain,
yeah.
like a good villain for like a cartoon.
Yeah, if we had like a cartoon show, this would be excellent, and Raw would be the villain just because of those dark circles around his eyes.
Like
oh, it looks so good.
Gab's journey to beat up Raw for separating him and his wife.
This looks amazing. Ziv, I would love for you to color this and to
oh
submit
yes,
it.
if you can go crazy with color, that would be
and
so great.
Do Anubis. Do Anubis, please.
Don't do Anubis, just to make her sad.
I'm going to kill you. Good job, Ziv. Those were really, really great. So now, moving on to...
discussion!
What?
Yeah. All right, welcome to the discussion pieces, everyone.
Yay, discussion pieces. This is by Alana Etheridge Eels, and I really adore this. I kind of just wish that you could have taken the picture and
front on.
Yeah, and showed it to us like front on instead. But I love this anyway. From what I can see, like the design is super
This is a
cool.
weird angle, but this is such a cool skin.
This is fantastic.
It's kind of like a Victorian.
Okay. No, it actually says it. It's
French?
French masquerade ball.
I love it. Yep.
French masquerade ball knots.
It can still be a Victorian era friend.
Shut up. God. This is fantastic. Please take a picture head on because we would love
oh,
to see
yeah,
this.
we'd love to see this again.
I know it's a very artistic type of photography, but like we want to see the entire thing. It looks so cool.
But I love the colors. I love the shading you did on her dress. It makes it look very, very pretty.
The candelabra is beautiful.
Yeah, the candelabra is really great.
Making it all black and more Victorian-esque.
Yeah.
There's that Victorian we're saying.
There. Ha! Ha!
Okay. This next one's by Andrea Christina Tarasanu.
Damn! What? You got that? That's actually significantly closer than I ever would have guessed myself.
It's all those years of mispronouncing names. I had to get one right.
It's happened.
This is beautiful because it's the new Wa with the old Wa.
With old Wa.
Which, you know, they're both beautifully modeled, so it's nice to see both of them.
I kind of wish the tails came together as a heart. I don't know why.
Yeah, that'd be like a nice little Valentine's Day tribute.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is excellent.
Something about the new you loving the old you. So.
Aww, Gavin.
Oh, shit.
I just pushed him off this chair. It was great. But this piece is beautiful. It's just a nice symbol, black and white, and the only thing that's colored are the gems, or the little stones.
Yeah, that's a really nice touch.
Yeah.
You did a really good job with the faces. They're
also,
very small, but they have the faces of the old models and new models.
And you guys know how much I love when you guys have the patience to draw every single scale.
And you went crazy with them.
You drew every single scale. Yeah. My God, what are you, great? This is awesome.
Wonderful piece.
Good job, Andrea. This next piece is by Erica's, who actually submitted this to us a couple weeks ago, but something happened. We weren't able to show it. Or
I think the file type may have been too large or something like that.
I think we actually did show the first preliminary sketch that he sent us of this, where it was beginning to do this. This is actually Thor. like a sci-fi Thor, and it's fantastic. It's so good. I'm actually really glad that we were able to get this in, and we apologize, Erica's, for mixing up and not being able to show it till now. But this is so beautiful. This is amazing. I love the jet rocket that's like going on in his back.
Is it Thor or is it Xbalanque? I feel like
it might be Xbalanque.
Yeah, I think it's Xbalanque.
Because of the long hair.
Because it's using his ult and yeah.
Yep.
And he'd need all those rockets to do that crazy backflip thing he does.
That's
like
true.
sprints and he's like, rah.
I mean, regardless of which god this may be.
This is really cool.
Just the sheer amount of detail on his armor plates and everything like that is really cool. Like his arm, it looks so cool.
Erica's definitely has a darker style, like in just color palettes, because there was a few pieces that we theirs that we showed off for the best like people to check out or pieces you didn't want to miss for 2004.
Yeah.
And both of the pieces that we showed of theirs were really dark. And almost, you couldn't even see them on certain computer screens, but they were still really cool.
Yeah, and speaking of like dark colors and everything, I love that this is monochromatic. It's just all pale blues or dark blues, and they're more leaning towards the gray than the true blue. So this is beautiful. Well done, Ericus. This next one is by Kevin Williams, and this is actually for the challenge we gave you guys last week to create our very own YouTube little thingy.
Thumbnail.
Thank you.
That's the word.
Oh God, I hate you so much. And this is by Kevin Williams, who's done those really cool little Gavin stories with Kayla and I featured in them. This is fantastic.
Imagination welcome.
Imagination welcome. We would love to have this actually scanned in if you can at all, Kevin, because like a picture, it's nice, but it doesn't do it justice.
If you scan it in, we could actually use it.
Yeah, if you can scan it in completely, we would love to use this because it looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that I'm like sentencing you to
holding up the imagination welcome thing.
And Anubis is chilling right in front on his little bed.
I think Fenrir is about to brutalize me.
Yeah, let's hope. Anyway, excellent job, Kevin Williams. Your skills with colored pencil is just like showing.
Pretty awesome.
And they're getting so much better.
Yeah, they've definitely improved.
For sure. This next piece is by Russell Jennings, and this is amazing. This is our Bakasura.
Yeah, these are
crouching down.
Such a cool way. I love that you showed both the colored and non-colored because both of them. I'm sure I know exactly what you were thinking. You got done with the black and white one. You were like, oh yeah, this is great, and then you were like, oh, but wouldn't it look better with color?
Yeah.
Then you took all the time, did the color, and then you stood and looked at both of them, and you couldn't decide which one you liked more.
And it still looked really.
And they're both really, really great. And I would have had the same problem. I would have been like, all right, I'm just gonna put them both together and submit them as one.
Sometimes, like, that's the best technique you can have. Like, there are people, like, say Kayla's drawing technique of doing grayscale and doing different shades of that gray and then taking an overlay layer and adding color to it. Sometimes, like, that'll work really well, but then other times, it's really fun to do this, where you just go ahead and make it strictly black and white, and the shadows are just pure
straight black. It's just a negative. At this point, the piece on the right is all negative space.
Absolutely.
And that is so cool.
And sometimes it's a lot easier to do that because your shadows are already defined by that black space, and it actually makes it a lot more bold looking.
But the colored version is just as good. It just looks creepy.
He's slinking in the shadows. Yeah. It's so good. And the vines, those vines are super amazing.
Yep.
So good. God, this is amazing. This is one of my favorites. Thank you, Russell. This one's by Varsis, and it's
Cirquette. Looking regal.
Looking regal and creepy, like she's got like that venom trail.
I love that the tail is kind of like hidden in a fog behind her. It's like she's walking up to her and be like, check me out. I'm all this like tight dressed goddess.
Yeah.
You want a piece and then ka-cha! Scorpion tail.
All right, calm down. Calm down. You're the worst. But no, this is absolutely beautiful. This is gorgeous. I love this Cirquette, and it looks like you might have used the blur tool on Photoshop as well. Possibly like like not a blur tool specifically, but like one of those tools that a motion blur.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, motion blur. Sorry, Nabil came in and he just like punched Gavin so hard in the nuts. Oh my goodness.
What?
Sorry, trying to figure out what my phrasing is. So this is beautiful, Varsis. Gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. and just really well painted as well.
Yeah, there's, like you said earlier, the blur tool being used very well, or just blurring in general, very, very good job.
And you gave her a lot of personality in the face as well.
Oh yeah, she's kind of got that like, it's kind of like a I am above you kind of look. And you even positioned as the viewer of this piece in such a way that, via perspective, that she is like walking up to them and they're kind of like kneeling or crouching and looking up.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. Yeah. Excellent job. This is the piece that I wanted to tell you guys about because the challenge, I gave you guys the challenge for tattoo, God design, and William Flett gave us this really great Fenrir.
That is pretty cool.
This is gorgeous, and he actually tweeted us a concept, a first like pencil concept of this, and I love that.
What an awesome tattoo.
Like this, this is insane.
Do you notice that there's a hand inside the stomach?
Oh my God, I did not see that.
Yeah, how much does that take it to the next level?
Buttholes, that's amazing.
That's Tyr's hand, with Tyr's symbol on the hand.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I love that he used some of the more well-known Norse symbols all around his body.
Oh yeah, this is really
Maybe
cool.
to symbol or symbolize the magma that flows.
Well, I'm pretty certain some of those symbols that you find on him are the symbols that you find on his the rock wards that are chained to him.
Well, also I think
keep him bound.
maybe Freya's sword as well, because Freya does have those Norse runes on her sword.
Yeah.
But this is so beautiful, William Flett, super awesome.
What an awesome tattoo design.
Yeah. Great job. You're the best. All right, guys, now we're going to move on to our top 3.
Let's go over to our art display professional, David.
Let's do it. That's not David.
What is going on here?
I just don't. Oh my God. All right, guys. Top 3. This is by Cher Shen, who's always given us such impressive pieces, and this is probably my favorite
really, really badass looking Naja.
I love it because when she put this up, she actually put it up on Twitter because it was when the whole Meja thing was going on and Mez was running that contest. She just like so nonchalantly was like, "Oh, you want Naja?" And she just posted this guy up, like blowing everybody else out of the water.
Yeah, this is just a wonderful piece.
Yeah, this is why we're starting with Cher Shen for top 3 because it's so well deserved. It's gorgeous.
The lighting on Naja's face from the flame on his wheels, everything about this is done so incredibly well.
It's a beautiful, I don't know if you used overlay or not, but it's like a gorgeous overlay lightness on her face, on his face. Lightness of his face, and then going into a more lavender color, more darker shadows around his midriff and around his knees, and then finally ending on that same
hard light coming off of his feet because the wheels are on fire. He's got Hot Wheels.
And that texture. Shut up. And that texture on the fire, that's amazing. I don't know if you use like a crumpled paper texture or something like that, but actually the texture all over the body, it looks fantastic. Standalone, it's
actually,
amazing.
You know what? The textured look of all the colors really reminds me of Zenny. Zenny's color style.
Zenny does like a really cool, I don't know if she combines brushes and sets them to overlay or lighten on top of her characters, or she just takes the texture, but all of her pieces are textured heavily, and this is fantastic.
The flames are similar to that, and it gives it a really cool theme.
Yeah, I love it.
It works for Naja.
It's so good, like anatomically, color-wise, stance-wise.
And this is the most masculine I think I've ever seen Naja.
Yeah, because usually he's...
Other than that one where he had bacon wrapped around him and he had a beard.
Pigtails, for God's sakes.
Yeah,
like,
those
he's
are
gonna
like
be feminine.
Something... I mean, it doesn't help that they're like flower buns.
He's got like pigtails and buns.
Yeah.
He's got piggy buns
Piggy
and
buns.
tails.
Piggy buns.
He's got pig buns. This next one is by Emmanuel Bernardo, and this is top 3 because it's just excellently done. You can see that he might have actually done this on a cardboard piece, like maybe on the back of a drawing notebook to do the skin tone, actually.
Yeah.
And this is one of the skins for Arachne, one of her darker skins.
Those reds, I guess the crimsons are so crazy good. There's so many, like, you have such a depth of texture there. It looks like it's made out of like vinyl or something.
The colors are insane. I don't know if you use like a combination of marker with watercolor pencils or just colored pencils or Copics or something. It just looks fantastic. And speaking of depth, I really like that you added a blur tool because it's such a flat image on the back of a notebook. And I think this is a photograph, not even a scanned image.
Yeah.
The fact that you added the blur tool so meticulously where it needs to be, it makes it pop out. It makes it like a 3D image.
It also looks like she's bursting out of her web.
Yeah.
Like she was hiding behind it and she's like, boom!
I feel like there's more to this piece, and we would love to see the whole thing, actually, if you want to send it to us.
If you have plans to continue this piece and you want to take a picture and send it in, please do so. This is great.
I'm pretty sure there's some people that are watching the art show that would love to see the rest of it. So, really well-deserved top pick, Emmanuel Bernardo.
Yeah, please send it our way.
Beautifully done. And we don't see a lot of this skin either for Hell.
Yeah. Hell?
For Arachne.
We have Kronos and Thanatos. We cannot add more.
I'm trying so hard here to just sneak through the cracks. All right, guys. And finally, our top 3 ends with Milan Kulik's tattoo designs. You have up top, you have Uller. Then you have Isis.
That's actually, can you imagine? That's like a really good center of the back tattoo.
Yeah,
like
it
along
would be
the
really
spine.
cool.
That would be some cool stuff.
It'd be really awesome.
Don't show that to Kelly. She might actually get that.
Yeah,
I can see the Dragon Ball being placed like right above that.
Yeah, well, you know, don't do a mirror tattoo because then she will sniff it out and she will get it.
She will find it and she will get it.
I just hope one day that she decides to get a tattoo, she asks me to draw it because I'll draw it for Kelly. I love Kelly. But yeah, you have Uller and then you have Isis, and then he actually did a nice sample piece of Poseidon's spear and
Trident.
Trident.
Today's theme for me is just correcting Anna, and it's really angering her. It's wonderful.
No, maybe I'm doing it on purpose. Anger
Sure.
you.
Oh, is that really? Is that it?
Shut your mouth.
This is so good.
But the Triton, Poseidon's Triton, is on his arm as a nice little like example.
Now, did you get that tattoo, or did you?
Not. I hope you got it. I think he got it penciled. I think he like penned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, oh God, we don't want you guys to get hurt. Like, but this is really cool and very well done.
I mean, it's cool if you got that as a tattoo. That's still pretty badass.
Yeah, no, it looks really cool. I just want to make sure that nobody gets in trouble because of this. Like, Mom, sorry, I spent a ton of money because you know Anna told me to.
No, actually, tell your parents that now, kids. Go.
No, stop.
Go.
I will eat your soul. But this is.
But these are some really cool tattoos.
Awesome.
I can see actual Smite fans getting these. Like these are.
And the Uller one is a perfect example of not just a tattoo for Uller, but also a tattoo that's inspired by any other of our hunters that we have that utilize archery.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got Uller's bow. I forget the name of it. It's got some it's an item in the game. It starts with a Y. It's like or something like that.
Yeah.
But he got his axes, and you've got his 2. Yeah, you could do Neith's bow.
You could do Rom's
Neith's bow would actually make a really Neith and Rom's bow would both make really cool tattoos.
How awesome would it be to do an entire back piece of Hu Yi's bow? Because that thing is feathers for days.
Oh yeah, that is feathers for days.
That is several plucked phoenixes that are not rising. They're not rising from the embers.
Like
they're
8 out of 9 plucked phoenixes.
Yeah, they're straight chickens now.
Yeah.
Chicken on my plate. But this is really well
wonderful.
done, guys.
Love these 3 pieces, and that's why you're one of the top 3 winners. Oh, and just as a reminder, everyone, don't forget that the top 3 pieces win 600 gems.
Oh my God.
400 gems now if you just did a challenge and it didn't get in top picks, but it was good enough.
Sweet.
Which is what the thumbnail got last week. And for this week, Milan Kulik will be getting 800 gems because he gets 200 bonus gems for winning and getting the challenge completed. So congratulations.
Excellent job, Milan, and excellent job to all of you awesome artists. All right, well, thanks for coming to the art show, guys. See you next week.
Maybe.